guys, welcome to round 2. Let's see if we have better luck this time, because I do like our deck. Okay, this is a fine hand. Man, Renegade Tactics would have been a good one in the last game. Alright. So let's hope he has a focus on artifacts, because we have released the gremlins on our hand. Okay. Play a first striker. Say go. Ooh, Naya. 3 colors. Ooh, the Pala. Sure, why not? Pala is kinda gross. But hopefully this means he has a focus on like vehicles. Which means that we get to release a bunch of gremlins at some point in the near future. Let's see what he does. Maybe he's gonna just attack with the Pala and pay 3. In that case I think I double block. Nope. So he's just playing a Voltaic Brawler. Sure. Not attacking with the Pala. I see. So let's do this, I guess. Ooh, that's a good one. Sadly, we're not going to be able to play it this turn. So we're gonna pay 2 for the Rhino, but I don't think we are gonna pay 2 for the other guy, the Aether Chaser. Nope. Let's see what he does. Probably nothing. It's fine. Play our other beater here and say go. Think he might just attack this turn and go for the race. But this is a race he's currently losing. Of course, it will depend on what he plays there. But he can do a lot of damage to me just with what he has on board now. It's like 7 damage. Problem is he takes like 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 damage on the way back, goes down to 5, and yes, don't think that's in his best interest. He may have like a Chandra's Revolution to kill my Rhino. That would be annoying, but oh well. So he's playing something green here. Oh, alright, the double striker guy. The one that I also have but haven't drawn. Alright, so he's playing it quite safe here. Sure, so I guess we could attack with these two here and not pump this guy. Or maybe we could pump this guy, since that way he doesn't trade for that one. Alright. Since he is like playing it safe there, playing it defensively, then I'm definitely going to try to be aggressive here. He obviously cannot just take this bunch of damage there, so he's gonna have to block. Yep. Alright, so I guess I can take out at the Pala here. And that's it, right? So he takes 4. And then I can play the boar. He can do 3 damage. I mean 6 damage to me right now. Yeah, that's a card that can get ugly fast here. I guess it would be best for me here if he played something like some sort of artifact, right? And not an implement, some artifact actually worth destroying, so that it can just play, release the Gremlins and the Narnam Cobra next next turn. I guess I could block his Scrapper Champion if he attacks with my boar, but I'm not sure if that's going to be in my best interest. Probably not. So he is attacking. Interesting. Yeah, if he does that, I just don't block. Especially because I could get blown out by a combat trick. I mean, I guess I do get blown out by a combat trick if I don't block too, because I don't know, maybe I do block. I can't really let this guy get out of control here. Right, I'll take it. 6. So you can just play an artifact, and I'll be a happy camper. Alright, not an artifact. Ooh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, let's see. I can play this guy, get 4 for energy. And let's see, I guess I could force one of his guys there to block, but I don't think I want to do that actually. What I want to do is, I want to make a token here with the Chaser to chomp. Right? So, I guess I don't do this. But I do pay here. See what he does. He may block the 2/3 with his Voltaic Brawler, but that's it. Can't really do much else here. Taking 6 goes down to 5. So he leaves his guy back there to block maybe. Oh no, man. I have 6th. So I couldn't play my Narnam Cobra. That's bad. Hopefully not as bad as it could be. So if he attacked with his Scrapper, I just block. I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, just offer the game if he has some sort of combat trick here. All right, Lifecraft Cavalry. That is an interesting card. And by interesting card, I mean I'm probably dead. No, I guess I do have my Narnam Cobra. So is he gonna... Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, he cannot really attack with the Scrapper Champion. I mean, he can, but if I draw into a removal spell here, he's dead. Yes, he is. any removal spell in my deck, if he attacks with the Scrapper Champion, he's dead. Alright, but of course I did not draw into a removal spell. So I can't really attack, can I? I guess I can just play an Arnhem Cobra. I guess the release the Gremlin has been performing a lot in this deck. Well, at least I get to block the cavalry if he attacks with my Cobra. See what he's got. Alright, Wayward Giant. So he's assembling quite a board position there. Has 2 cards in hand and hasn't played on that effect. What I need to draw into here is a removal spell. Most definitely. Alright, that's certainly a removal spell. So let's see, if I kill this thing, he's gonna have 3 blockers. Can block here, here, and here. He takes 3 damage, and I lose, my board. So no, that's not very good. Let's do this. No, well, I guess I will just stop a forest. There are a bunch of very scary double green cards in the format. I'm guessing I could attack with a Narnum Cobra, but that wouldn't be that great. Better off just waiting for more energy, then I can, force him to block with his cavalry. See what it is. This has been an interesting game. I mean, kind of stalled here for the time being, but I guess he could just attack with his elite if he wants to activate Revolt on another card here. But if he does that, I guess I do block it. And then I attack with my Narnum Cobra. Sure. Oh yeah, he's gonna draw a card with the elite, right? It's a cute combo. Can't really attack. Alright. Well, can't do much either. So we just have to wait here for an opportunity to do our thing. Yep, see? That's the kind of double green card that I was talking about. Yeah, things are starting to get a bit scary here. Ooh, Ornament of Courage is actually fine, I guess. Yeah, like if he attacks with the Riparian Tiger, then I guess I can do that, right? I can just, double block, and then he will try to kill my board, then I just play an Ornament of Courage. Of course, I'm going to be opening myself to a 2-for-1, but I think he might not even attack here. He's been playing very defensively. Alright, attacking with that guy. Sure. I guess I block with this guy. And maybe this guy. Not this guy, right? Let's because like this thing I cannot save. But this I can. So yeah, let's see what he does there. do anything, so I can just do this. Let's hope he doesn't have a removal spell. No, he doesn't. But he may have another Revolt card. Alright. Well, that's a target, at least. I guess I can destroy my servo too. Yeah, sure. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I guess if this happens, yeah, I have to play a land because I want to have green up. So it's that and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get to upgrade my 1/1 token and destroy his guy and get a 2/2 token. So yeah, well, I guess the thing about this game specifically is that he's at 5 life. So if I can build a large enough board position that I get to just attack through his blockers, then and I guess that's a way that I can actually win this, even if he has a bunch of all right, even if he has a bunch of ridiculous creatures there, of larger creatures than I do. All right. Well, no, that is interesting. And you know why? Because now I get to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I attack with everything and he has nothing, then I win, right? I suppose so. I suppose so, but on the other hand, what I can do here is I can take out his cavalry. Because, like, if he has anything here, then I'm dead. Right? Because not only can he just block however he sees fit, he can attack me for 1,000,000 damage on the turn after that. Yeah, I just don't feel like risking it here. What I can do is this. I can force that thing to block and attack with my Nanum Cobra. In that right. So let's hope it works. Hope he doesn't have an artifact removal spell here. Alright, he didn't. That's fine. So now I feel much better about actually attacking here. Ooh. Alright, now I feel even better. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give haste to that guy. And I'm going to attack with my team. Alright, just conceded. Okay. So, release the gremlins obviously not very good, but what can I bring in instead? I'm not sure. Not a wrangle. Especially because I'm going to be on the draw now. I guess I could bring in something like an automaton. Nah. too slow, right? Maybe a brawler. No, I think. I mean, I saw one good artifact, so let's leave the gremlins there. Maybe he has more artifacts. You know, getting to upgrade several tokens is always nice. Okay, he chose to play first, and well, this is not the best hand ever or anything, but I'm gonna keep it. I mean, good creature and removal spell. I mean, good creature slash removal spell and a good removal spell is. It's nothing that I can complain about, even with 5 lands. Alright, there's his implement. And of course, we drew into a land. Not only that, it was a forest. Oh well, it's magic for you. Alright, at least he isn't playing anything. Ooh, and I like that. That is kind of a time walk here for me. Because I get to skip turn 3 altogether, which would be a turn in which I would do nothing. See what he does. He may have, the revolt creatures, but the problem is he cannot really take advantage of the implement without the creature on the battlefield already. So you cannot just sack the implement now, draw a card, and then play a creature. Unless he wants to put a counter on my guy. I wouldn't complain about that. But then I guess his revolt creatures start at 3 mana, so he couldn't do that anyway this turn, even if he wanted to. Man, my opponents are sure taking their time today. Yeah, just like I thought. Then I drew another forest. How great is that? Yeah, let's do this. No reason to play a Chandra's Revolution on his guy. Alright, Unbridled Growth is going to allow him to do some shenanigans here when it comes to Revolt. And I guess a Lifecraft Cavalry wouldn't be that hot for me right now, would it? So I guess I could attack with this guy, see what he does. If he double blocks, then I guess he loses his Depala, which is fine for me. But if he doesn't double block, he loses his guy to an Ornamental Courage. Alright. And then he loses his Depala to a Revolution. Creature, land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has one card in hand though, which is the good news. Even though we only have lands, at least we do have lands. He doesn't have a lot of those so far, especially this turn. Alright. So let's attack. I'm almost sure he has a Lifecraft Cavalry. And if he draws into a land, then he's gonna play it. Then again, if he doesn't have anything to play here, then I guess this game is kind of slipping away from him, isn't it? Alright, has the double striker. Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess the double striker cannot block the boar, right? Oh well. I would force him to block and, to kill it, but, you know, that would kill my boar too, so that wouldn't be that hot or anything. Yeah, I guess if he attacks, puts a counter on his guy, and then, oh yeah, he has that even. Sure, so I guess I take 8 damage. Oh no, I guess I jump here, right? No reason not to. That guy isn't doing much anyway. Oh man. Yeah. So there's that, right? Alright, well, let's attack. See what he does. Probably blocks. Yep. And then he plays like a Lifecraft Cavalry, and then I'm just dead. Or he plays nothing, and I draw into a Chandra's Revolution, which I would much prefer. Alright, let's take 1 million damage here. And hope he doesn't play anything. Alright, inspiring vintage. Oh, sure. I mean, I guess that's a way in which I can actually win this game, right? If I manage to race him, which is gonna be tough. Especially since I'm pretty sure he's gonna play something humongous there. I'm going to go down a 4 here. He's probably gonna sack his enchantment, draw a card, and then play a Lifecraft Cavalry. That's probably what's he gonna be doing. Man, does he have another one? The guy that destroys? Alright. Yeah, well. Is it a permanent? Yep, a permanent. You can. Ouch. Man. Yeah. That's a problem. Sure, so I take 10 damage. If he has a combat trick, then I take 12 and lose, which seems to be the case. Yep. Alright, well. I guess he drew better than me after that point in which he had 1 card in hand, right? So yeah, I guess Ringo. Ringo is a nice one. Especially on the play, and especially since he does have that thing that hits for 1 million damage. But what do I take out here? I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, they release the Gremlins. Sure. It's a card that's going to be dead most of the time. So yes, we would want to play first, and well, I'll keep this. I need 1 more land here to be able to play the Rhino. Hopefully that's a mountain. But I got 2 creatures that I can play, and once I draw a mountain, I even have a Renegade Tactics to get something out of the way to try and overwhelm him. Alright, there we go. Let's hope he doesn't have anything here for turn 2. Ooh, Inspiring Vintage. That's interesting. Okay. Let's attack for 2. Then play a Rhino. So next turn, if we don't draw into a land, we get to play Renegade Tactics plus Cobra. Oh, hopefully he doesn't have removals, but oh, he did. Something like a Harnessed Lightning or anything like that. Alright. What is that? Caught in the Brights. Sure. Well, I guess I get to bash his facing, right? I'm feeling good about this, actually. I still have a bunch of stuff to do in hand here that can help me with this, all-out aggro planning. Well, that certainly helps. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give that thing haste and attack. He could block my 3/3 if he wants to. Yeah, well, so maybe I shouldn't have attacked because then I'd be able to next turn just, kill him with his double striker. Alright, well, then there's that. Yep, he's dead. Oh, I cannot, right? Oh, it's power 4 or less, so yes, I can. And I can even play a Narnam Cobra afterwards. Look at that. He's saying GG's. I'll say GG's. Because they were. Alright. There we go. So see you round 3.